Glad to do it. I would say I'm glad this is actually they're an example of grace, allowing me to be with them. So. Well, good morning. Good to see you all today. And again, I don't want to sound like I'm thanking myself when I say this, but thank you, Bell Choir, for playing and actually and for inviting me to help fill in with them today. That was a joy. When I was growing up, I had the opportunity to play in Bell Choir, my home church, and so when I get a chance to fill in, it warms my spirit. So thank you to them. Before we go into worship today, just want to highlight a couple of quick announcements. If you look on the backside of the bulletin, you'll note several things coming up. We have our regular everyday stuff happening, but with confirmation, I do want to remind, I'll send out text this week. We're having our field trip to Peacock's Funeral Home in Lamar for our confirmation class, for all our parents or for our confirmands that can make it, and parents and mentors are welcome to come along as well. That's 5 o'clock at Peacock's in Lamar on Tuesday, the 25th. And I'll send a text out for that. Also, take note, we have a date for Vacation Bible School. It'll be coming up in June, the 2nd through the 4th, Monday through Wednesday. If you have any questions about that, sure to reach out to Shay. Anything you want to share, Shay, on BBS? All right. So let go and let God. So I'm excited about this. I think there's going to be some building of things happening. I'm pretty pumped. Then also with all the good that's going on, there's a baby shower coming up for Taryn Temple North. This would be Ethel Temple's granddaughter having twins. There's a baby shower coming up for her on the 5th of April. And then on April 6th, our new bishop, Bishop Kristen Stoneking, is going to be present in worship that day. I invited her on a whim to speak with our confirmation class just to see maybe if she could Zoom in. And she has said that she will come visit us in person that day. And she's the bishop of our conference. That includes the states of Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Utah, and one church in Idaho, Salmon, Idaho. We can't forget them. And so we're just really grateful she's taken time out for our confirmation class to be with them and to be around that day. So just want to highlight that. Also note the concert coming up on the May 3rd with Greater Than events. So several things happening there, and along with our weekly activities as well. Any other announcements for this morning? Double checking, didn't want to leave anything out. Any birthdays or anniversaries today? Likewise, didn't want to leave anybody out there as well. Well, at this time, let us center ourselves for a time of worship. We continue reading through the book of Luke in the season of Lent, and we come to a passage that can be pretty challenging. It feels like in some ways Jesus might be dismissive of some other concerns, but Christ is still concerned about our whole being, but he's concerned about our need to acknowledge our brokenness and to be healed by the grace that comes from God. So let us be open to that grace. And may we know that the sins and the brokenness of this world that we experience or we see, nothing compared to the grace and the hope that our God has for us. So let us center ourselves on that today as we worship.
If you'll stand and join me in the call to worship found in your bulletin. Or children of God, what has God done for you?
God saves, provides, and holds us in God's steadfast love.
Consider and remember, in the joyful times and in the sorrowful times, what has God done for you?
God covers us and lifts us up, protecting and empowering us with steadfast love.
When you have been like the fig tree in Jesus' story that seems unable to produce and that everyone has given up on, what has God done for you?
God tends the soil and waters the ground, nurturing us into life with steadfast love.
Children of God, come, let us worship God who never gives up on us.
We come to worship and cling to God, for God's steadfast love never fails.
First hymn is Gather Us In on the screen or in the little hymnal.